Yo, yo, hello, hi. So, on time, exactly. But I'm, yeah, here on time. Just, just few minutes late, but on time. What am I doing? Well, finishing the story. That's the plan. Okay, I was a few minutes late. I got stuck on the toilet and then had to make myself a tea. So, oopsie.
Let me take a look.
Let's
at
explore
what's
these
hidden under that
dead people.
mask.
I was on plasma today. Can you see? Ooh, how cool, right?
Huh.
I don't know if you could see it.
Your face looks innocent enough. Who would have guessed that such a pretty face would hide a heart full of darkness? Appearances can be deceiving.
I probably won't be finishing today. I think it will be more of a short stream because one, I started kinda late, and also, I'm after plasma, which normally, you know, kinda tires me out.
She sees right through people.
But I must say, I finally, like, slept well in the past 3 days. Not as much today, but the 2 days before that, I actually slept well. And since I have no work tomorrow, I hope I'll be able to sleep well again.
Who came up with this uniform? It's got more pockets than it needs. Nobody wears this style anymore, do they? Back in the days when I was doing honest work for the Gold Weaver, I saw my fair share of these. Oh. What do we have here?
They do have these new bandages that are quite fancy. I'm not reading all that, sorry. Oh, it's not that long. Okay. After the usurper's death, the Phaeton mobilized many refugees to join the garrison and restricted the city's defenses. The updated schedule is as follows. Guard shifts at the Memorial Market have increased in frequency, from action hour to curtain fall hour. All patrols along the path of parting will begin one quint earlier. Take careful note of these changes to avoid unnecessary complications. The note appears to have been smothered flat, then curled again, suggesting it was once rolled inside a secret message cylinder. High priest of the Flame Chasers, a middle-aged with gray hair, swooped posture, and a burn scar on the right side of the neck, visits the chanting hall alone to pray during entry hours first quint. As exposed iron nail will be placed on a stair railing. An accident might silence him permanently. Dark crusted blasting have obscured the text, and the names have been deliberately smeared away by bloody fingers. Phaeton and the Maiden have been frequently visiting the Twilight Courtyard lately to meet with healers. In their conversations, they have mentioned the Skyfolk and the Day Thunder Knights' past affairs. The day to reclaim Aquala's core frame appears to be imminent. A 1,000-year-old grudge will be settled then. Make preparations, for that moment draws near. Written on the inner side of a clean bandage, emitting a dry herbal fragrance.
A paper note. Aw. Talk about old school. All right. Once the seamstress's power is diminished, the world wound web slowed drastically. From 5 threads to just 2. Looks like I was too quick to judge. Physical note passing still outpaces the reduced threads. This dagger's got a nice look to it.
Pretty much everything in the plasma center I visit was changed.
It's crafted from Kremnoan steel. These people are well equipped. By any standard, you all are
in the
quite
like
capable.
past 3 weeks.
Had you not strayed, you could have been guarding Akama, securing a stable income. Such a pity. In your next life, remember to choose a safer path and stay away from dangerous jobs like this.
I think being a guard is quite dangerous,
No trace of
or can
kindness.
be at least.
Is she hiding too well? Or has she given up? Well,
Doubt that.
I've done everything I could. Now it's in the hands of the Deliverer and his crew. Huh? What was that? The noise came from above. Could it be? Huh? It looks like they pulled it off. The Deliverer is impressive, no doubt. But some of the credit should go to the gray mystery from beyond the sky.
Yeah, I'll take all the credit.
I've crossed paths with them before. They're a little quirky, but their power... absolutely terrifying. With the core flame of Aquila taken, the flame chase journey is down to its final threat. They're already here. Barely gave me a moment to catch my breath. All right then. Guess it's my turn to see what you've got. You made it.
Oh,
I've been waiting for you. Black-clad sword master, the Flame Reaver, whatever your name is. Look at you, sniffing around like a starving hyena, chasing the scent of the core flames. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or maybe you're just too dense to understand plain speech.
Throne of worlds, core flame. Must take back.
You sad little thing. I've got you all figured out. Let me guess. You've been eyeing these last two core flames all along, huh? No wings, no allies. Oh, what a pity. Even with Aquila's core flame sitting idly in the sky, you're helpless to reach it. All you can do is sit and wait for the Chrysos heirs to bring it down, then swoop in like a brute to snatch it for yourself. Isn't that so?
I mean, that sounds like a valid plan.
Struck a nerve, have I? I've seen you lingering on a cliff more than once, staring hopelessly at the sky. Pathetic. But hey, I'm feeling generous today. I've got a surprise just for you. That's right, I have Kefali's core flame. But if you think you can snatch it from my claws, you'll have to catch me. Fun fact, Dolos
Well,
cats
she's pretty
aren't
fast.
just quick on their feet. They've got the stamina to match.
Is he like chasing me or something? No, I guess I can just chill then. Where is he? Oh, hi. Hey, I'm right here. You can catch me now. It's not really chasing me. Okay, I guess he is.
How... how did you get ahead of me? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't swing that thing! Easy there. You're after Kepali's core flame, aren't you? Fine, take it! The deliverer made me steal it. It's no use to me anyway. Look, since we've got the same taste in fashion, all black and sleek, how about you spare this poor cat's life? That's the spirit. You get the core flame, and I get to keep breathing. Everyone wins. You really are a brainless mutt, aren't you?
Should have gotten a bit further, in my opinion.
Woof, woof. Come on! Come on! You're not gonna let a little setback like a lost bone stop you, are you? Well, look at
She's
that.
so stupid.
They actually
I love
caught up
her.
with me. No one's ever managed that before.
Well, you were kinda stalling.
It's been a while since I've had a chase this good. Don't quit on me now. I'm just getting into the groove.
Creation, huh? Must?
You sure stumble over your words, but you've got some speed on you. I'm going to speed up. Don't get left behind. Just in time to take a break. Don't tell me they might all... What? Still not here? Well, that's disappointing. Oh well, I guess I'll just...
Wait around a little longer for you. Stixia, you're stunning. Oh, look who it is. The Flame Reaver. First time. Wait, no, not the first time meeting you. I'm the great hero of Hakama, the deliverer of Amphorius. They say I'm destined to return Kepali's core flame.
Very
and
good
carry
imitation.
the weight of a new world on my shoulders. But hey, fairness is my thing. Fairness, and fairness. You want the core flame? Come and get it. But only if you beat me fair and square. Boring. I was hoping you'd at least humor me for a little while.
Stupid mutt! Fooled by the same trick twice! Bye-bye, Flame Reaver. Not as fun as I'd hoped. I guess a brainless brute isn't much fun when it comes to mind games. I seriously can't shake them off, huh? This is borderline impossible. They're not going to back off anytime soon.
Well, you could throw a coin.
Well then.
I don't think they'd be able
Guess I'll
to
just
catch you
have to read
then.
it somewhere higher.
Good thing this was already prepared. Oh wait, no, it wasn't, oopsie. I'm just stupid.
Cypher, do you still plan to go to Dawn Cloud?
I've made up my mind. Don't think about stopping me, seamstress.
Is it for the gem of all worlds?
Does it even matter? You'll never guess whether I'm lying or telling the truth.
You're still wearing those golden boots I gave you. I hope you're not running from someone the next time you wear them.
Aglaya, did you see that? No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
No.
Deliverer, you better thank me. Every leisurely second you enjoy was fought for by yours truly.
Will the guy be here already?
You just don't know when to quit, do you?
I mean, he teleports, it's kinda not fair. Though not very effectively, to be fair.
Fate? I always thought only privileged city dwellers like to toss that word around. As if they couldn't get by without using it as an excuse.
Cycles can't be broken.
Cycles. Fate! Give me a break! Everyone has to walk their path. Those who cling to gods and prophecies end up as hollow shells of themselves. Back then, I was nothing but a scoundrel. A cheat, clawing and scrambling just to survive in this messed up world. If I'd given up and played along, this place would have been nothing more than a lifeless wasteland by now.
Or flame.
It has to be me.
My bad. Why bother offering wisdom to a mad dog who wouldn't understand it anyway? Do you know why I dragged you here, mutt? Word is, you've tangled with that golden-haired lion before. Looks like there's no getting away from you. And hey, that was a pretty good warm-up. Now, how about we spice things up with a bit of competition? As a fellow heir to the divine authority of Calamity, I've been a demigod for 1,000 years longer than the little lion. Now, let me see if you're worth your title, Flame Reaver.
Right?
I've been around for over 1,000
Oh,
years.
you're fighting with 4 ciphers? That's fun.
Until now. But speed isn't my only trick. Today, you're getting the full performance.
Wait, it's 4 different ciphers?
Come to me.
Or... No, I guess just the first one is different.
I'll take it all. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha. Found me. Good dog. Oh, is that all you got? I guess your sword skills aren't as impressive as I thought. Come to me. You can't run.
take it all.
Return to the great tree.
I can summon as many clones as I need.
Suffering. Resistance is futile.
I've played with you long enough. Time to retreat.
Come on, retreat now. He's 1 HP.
See you around, bud.
Damn, that's suddenly really loud.
Only a mindless fool would fall for the same trick 3 times in a row. Victory is mine, fiend.
So is she fine, or...
To all citizens of Akama, today I bring you 2 pieces of news. One sorrowful, one joyous. First, let us offer our blessings to the departed. Our beloved Chaplain Foros has returned to the embrace of Sky Father Kefali. May he rest in peace. But citizens, do not grieve his passing. In his final moments, Chaplain Foros found peace. While he still had his wits, he heard the final words of the Sky Father. And that brings me to the joyous news I share with you today. Before the great world-bearing Titan fell silent, they spoke one final message to my revered mentor. And now, I shall share those words with every soul in Amphorius. They said, "The prophecy has arrived. My mission is complete, and now I shall fall into eternal silence." The eternal night is looming. The Dawn Device will safeguard the holy city, poised for the children of humanity to create miracles forever.
Until forever?
Skyfather's love transcends time itself, stretching across endless eons.
Citizens, friends, as the newly appointed chaplain, I propose we host a grand 100-day celebration at Dawncloud. A feast in gratitude for the Sky Father's gift. Our mission is to transform the Sky Father's words into unshakable faith. For 100 dawns, through song and dance, every child of humanity within Amphorius will come to believe the light of the Dawn Device
Never fades. Kefali's protection has no end. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. The prophecies, petty change, was quite literal after all. Atticus. He's a good kid. I stole your identity. I owe you an apology. But I owe more than just an apology. There's also you, Aggie. Back then, I had to leave Akama. You see, You were so good at breeding hearts. If I had stayed by your side, my fragile lies would have been exposed sooner or later. Your weave shop. I wish I could chance upon it again. Just once. To be scolded by you and Treeby. I'm sorry. In the end, I overestimated myself. But at least there's one thing I did accomplish. Kefali's core flame is not here. It's safe. It's safe now. Even if I'm nothing more than a thief, at least I did something for the flame chase. Aggie. Aggie, can you hear me? Say something. Anything. Anything. Please.
You are the unsung hero of Emporius, Cypher. You saved us all. You betrayed the world. And in exchange, you earned humanity 1,000 more years of life.
Badge.
If there were a lie so brilliant that it could fool everyone, wouldn't it simply become the truth?
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes, they can be more noble than the truth.
Meanwhile, in the eye of Twilight, I'm kind of expecting all of them to die. Harrison, what happened?
The core flame in my hand. It's trembling. It's sending me a warning. Lord Finan, in Amphorius' mythology, isn't the Dawn device said to be a gift from Aquila to Kefali?
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting back down there.
Lord Finan?
Yes. Nearly every mythologist agrees Aquila gifted the Dawn device to Keflin.
Everyone, calm down. Listen to me. The core flame in my hand trembles violently, its warmth slipping away like sand through my fingers.
Okay.
Burn through immense energy just to leave me with one message. The Dawn device is extinguished.
What do you mean by that?
Core Flame's message is true. Aquila has lost the Dawn device's protection. Darkness will consume the holy city in an instant, and the aftermath will be devastating.
Finan, I feel something too.
You sense it as well?
While Hyacinth was speaking, countless streams of memories rose beneath our feet, spiraling into the sky. There are so many, so heavy. Even through the fortress walls, I can still hear them clearly. Birds, nymphs, people, their memories tangled together, their cries echoing as one.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make any sense.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Without the light of the Dawn device, the holy city will be consumed by darkness, and countless lives will be cast adrift. Everyone, you must return and fulfill the mission of the Chrysos heirs. As for me, Denny, you're still carrying the Goose's spirit water, aren't you?
What's that? Oh yeah. I think I know.
No. The time has come. Open the path to the vortex for me. There's still one thing I can do for the people down there. Return the core flame of Aquila and inherit their divine authority. I'll remain in the sky and cast my protection over the people.
You're staying?
Yes. I'm afraid this is goodbye, Gray. Danny, I'm counting on you.
I understand. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water revealed the way. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. Lady Trivios's prophecy, it seems it didn't fail after all.
It still feels unreal. Even after seeing it a second time. You'd move in perfect harmony with the rivers and seas of this world.
But we can't stay, Masters and I. We have people waiting for us, a home calling us back.
The Astral Express, isn't it? March 7th? The one you always mention. I'd like to meet her someday.
I'm sure the two of you would get along wonderful. Yeah, but you're
Always
dead
the
now.
three of you traveling together, laughing and sharing moments.
And you, Hyacinth, do you not feel sadness?
Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it.
Why hide it? No one here would mock you for showing true vulnerability.
As a healer from the Twilight Courtyard, Don Hung, it's my duty to stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. A sorrowful expression would only add to their burden. The world I love is the one suffering now. How could I face it with a frown?
Farewell, Hyacinth, dear.
Goodbye, everyone. Please, become the heroes this world needs. And as for the final blank page of this epic, the lives and stories of ordinary mortals, I'll guard them until the very end.
A few days ago in Okema's Twilight Courtyard.
Miss Hyacinth, are you really leaving?
Yes, Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. As a descendant of the Sky Hero, I must prepare myself and carry this responsibility.
What about this new Twilight Courtyard?
Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer, more than capable of handling things on your own. The patients trust you, and you've earned that trust. That's what matters, isn't it?
Miss Clementine's medical skills are amazing! We believe you'll make the Twilight Courtyard proud.
Thank you, Lady Treby. I'll do my best. I just don't have the same confidence and certainty as Miss Hyacinth. No matter how severe the illness or injury, she always faces it with a smile.
Honestly, I'm not confident about everything, Clementine. I've just learned how to hide my unease well. It's a skill I consider essential.
It's hard to imagine anything making Miss Hyacinth feel uncertain.
Well, shall I give you an example? Since Lady Treby happens to be here too.
Wait, you're part of this?
Look at the Flame Chase journey. Since Lady Aglaya took over the leadership of Akama, every Chrysos heir entrusted with the core flame, aside from Professor Anaxa, was personally chosen by her. I was the outlier. The hero Celiosi entrusted her bloodline with the legacy of the sky. Lady Aglaya's thoughts on my potential remained a mystery, even up till the day she left. So I've always carried a lingering doubt about my ability to fulfill this role.
Lady Treby, why are you laughing?
The answer
Very
Sin
funny.
wants is simple. Just try looking at it from another perspective. Imagine this. Knowing Aggie's personality, if she believed you weren't worthy, don't you think she would have considered other plans?
Now that I think about it, I feel much better.
I may not have Lady Aglaya's keen judgment, but I would never question your resolve, Miss Hyacinth.
Thank you, Clementine. I had a sudden thought, Lady Treby. Before I depart, can you teach me the words for returning the core flame? I've always been at the Grove helping with lectures and never had the chance to come to Akama. The phrases everyone has memorized still feel unfamiliar to me. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone when it's my turn to return the core flame.
It's easy. We can teach you right now. Let's go. We will say a line, and you repeat after us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans,
Pillars of the world.
Pillars of the world.
pillars of the world,
We seek your divinity.
We seek your
we
divinity
seek your divinity
To mend the rifts of the world.
to mend the rifts of the world.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold.
Fill our bodies with the blood of
Till we
gold,
wither in willing service to the prophecy.
that we wither in willing service to the
Surrender
prophecy.
the core flame. Chrysos heir.
They're not gonna die as well. I'm like very confident about that one.
Solibus, Lady Lunabis. The mission of the Skyfolk has been completed. Your watch can finally come to an end.
We thank you, Miss Hyacinth.
Even though we were the source of that false legend, you still brought us freedom.
Please, don't say that. Without your wings, we would have struggled to progress in the Eye of Twilight. Akama is on the brink, and I must quickly embrace the role of demigod to protect everyone with the power of the sky. Honored ones, please tell me, what trials lie ahead for me to complete?
I think you've already done everything you were meant to, Miss Hyacinth. What do you think, Seliosi? The Skyfolk.
Lady Seliosi? I see. After all these long years, your will has merged with the Titan's divinity.
I deeply regret. I beg for forgiveness. The darkness in the human heart clouded my judgment. I failed to recognize the resilience buried deep within.
Of those present that day, I don't know how many were innocent, how many truly deserved their fate. That's why I cannot forgive you on their behalf, Lady Seliosi. The spirits of my ancestors resonated with me. You exiled our people, and they may never forgive you for that. But at least there is one thing we can agree on. The truth that no one can distort. The courage it took to defy the gods was undeniable, unwavering. That same spirit now lives on in those who walk the flame-chased journey, growing stronger with every step.
You were the spark that set this era in motion, Seliosi.
An age where heroes rise and epic stories are told far and wide.
An age where a flame of hope was preserved for the world. Perhaps this is what I longed for. Now, I can finally rest in peace.
I'm not really commenting anything, huh?
In that
I'm a bad
darkest
streamer.
moment, Lady Seliosi, you still held compassion for mortals, didn't you? Even with the Titan's power, you didn't punish the world by letting the sky fall. I imagine you were waiting for someone to bring redemption. Trust me with the power of the sky. I am merely a healer. I could never match your strength, even with that power. Thankfully, the world no longer needs a demigod who can summon thunder and storms. What I must do is merge with the sky and cast down a gentle rainbow, protecting as many lives as I can. Professor Nexa, do you remember that lesson? In the end, I followed the path of my ancestors, returning to the sky. I didn't return to the earth to walk with the people. But even so, I still achieved my dream.
Hyacinthia. Thank you.
The sky is burning.
Akima's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening?
Can Hyacinth fix the sky?
No. It's too late. The sky had been completely swallowed by the black tide. This darkness, its power probably surpasses that of the Titans. All we can do is hope she can protect as many lives as possible.
Is this the end for Akuma?
Don't give up. We're the ones leading this journey, so we can't afford to lose our way.
The unexpected is always part of the journey. We'll stay with Akuma until the end, no matter what. Over there, do you see it? The broken structures look like they are turned transparent.
I've never seen anything like this before. Could the black tide be the cause? There are too many things we don't understand, and we don't have time to figure out. We can't delay any longer. Let's head down. Hopefully Kefali's core flame is still safe. I'm confident that Miss Cypher will do everything in her power to fulfill her duty.
Oh, she tried. No, I mean, she did succeed. The last time we saw her...
The route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Good job. Now we can get off the mountain. A black tide creature. At Dawn Cloud. Oh no. The people in the city.
They're doing fine.
We must find out where they breached the city from. Triby, please hold on till we get back.
Stupid idiots. More enemies, it doesn't look like something.
Stand in our way. We'll get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge.
They're not really standing in our way, they are standing on the side.
Over there! Kefali's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex of Genesis.
You mean...
Right. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to return Kefali's core flame. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. We'll have to trust that Professor Anax's hypothesis is the only option.
Yeah.
Apologies, Agli. I promised you that I would leave the choice of Era Nova to the people of Amphorius. But I'm afraid there's no room for doubts now.
Wow, not honoring the dead.
Her will to heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she's succeeded.
It's really important to destroy everything on the way.
Oh, Skyfather Kefali.
Oh, let's kill her.
Please forgive these ignorant and lowly children of humanity. They are so utterly naive that they think of
I want to commit
golden-blooded
murder.
heretics as deliverers. This blood-red sky And the
Can we
raging
stop letting her
flames
talk?
and demons throughout the land will purge their foolishness.
She could have been dead like 5 times.
Highness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent Kefali? Cast your eyes on this ravaged land. All of this, sins committed by you, blasphemous heretics.
Time to avenge Aglia. We have more important matters to attend. We shouldn't waste our time on a pitiful madwoman. I think it would take like few seconds.
Dunhung is right. My sword yearns to end.
Well, do it then.
But to a cornered dog like you, the most deserving punishment is to personally witness the Chrysos heirs fulfill their mission. Only then will you truly know how meaningless and foolish your past transgressions were.
Fulfill your mission. Kefali's core flame is long lost to the winds. How will you fulfill the prophecy?
Lost to the...
She's gone completely mad.
Something?
To the point where she's just spewing nonsense.
Lost to the winds. Well, yeah, that's what she
For
said.
the longest time, Kefali's core flame has been worshipped here. Only core members of the Council of Elders know how to activate the core flame casket.
That Ligus, should we seek him out?
No. There's no need to go through that effort. Professor Anaxa taught me more than just what was in the textbooks.
What a cool guy. This is fun. I'm missing. Sad, she doesn't mind.
The sins of the Chrysos heirs have finally transformed into divine punishment. None of us. No one can escape.
Leave her Mastiza, focus on the objective. Nah, I won't. I don't think I will. I think I'll whip her somewhere. Oh no, I'm whipping my pet. Damn. I'm an evil person. Please don't tell the police. Well, police would do something worse to my pet.
During his time at Dawn Cloud, Professor Anaxa conducted surveys in various areas. I still remember the words he used. I hope it works. All-knowing Father who bears the world, please share a glimpse of your merciful gaze with me. Cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world, for your devout creations to behold. It worked. One step left to undo its arcane seal. Partner, I may require your strength again.
Yeah, okay, sure. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I see. You see, I knew exactly what I'm doing. Easy.
Take the core flame and let's hurry down
How
the
do
mountain.
people who can't turn back time do this one? Shut up! Okay, she did.
Donhung, can you use the spirit water art again?
I've used up all the spirit water I brought, and just now, after we left the Isle of Twilight, I felt the waters of Amphitrite severing their connection with me. Why? Why did they do that?
Is this also a result of the black tide?
Hmm.
Looks like all we can do is sprint down the mountain.
You all thought I completely lost my mind. If the core flame was never tampered with and has always remained here untouched, you all think I wouldn't have the power to take it away?
Now we kill her? Madness, I will strike her down for you.
Partner, calm down.
I'm calm. I'll strike her calmly.
So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry about the core flame's whereabouts. Let's just descend the mountain.
No need to worry? But
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the task of protecting Kefali's core flame while we were gone. By any means necessary. If the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something to it. In other words, she fulfilled her duty using her own means. We just have to focus on getting to the vortex of Genesis. And Cipher will meet us
Yeah,
there.
she'll be there. I'm sure. What if something happened to her, like maybe she died? But if she wasn't successful?
Friends, we have no choice other than to trust her.
I mean, I think the core flame will be there somehow.
If the nearest ritual
Maybe
is
her,
10,000
like,
paces away,
Zagreus will bring it or
then what we
something.
have to do is to run in that direction and hope she meets us after 1,000 paces. If she doesn't show up, we will keep going and trust that we will see her at 2,000 paces.
I could have killed Kindness when you led this monologue.
5,000. I will keep hoping with the same resolve all the way.
You killed her
Until
3
she
times.
shows up in front of us with her usual rebellious attitude.
At least to this day, I don't recall any Cross's heirs failing their missions for the Flame Chase journey.
She will be no exception. But before that, we must survive and break through this siege.
Of course, partner.
riding the west wind, away we go!
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
I always deliver.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
So make it wait.
Open sesame.
No, I'm taking damage. I'm so bad at the game.
Bending the rules. Feeling bold?
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Go, go, go! Riding the west wind, away we go!
Endless riddles.
Healer, by the way.
Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
So make it wait.
done. Let's go.
That reminds me that Project Moon wanted to nerf new Faust, Fanon, but then they didn't. Kinda, I think. It's complicated. Was interesting seeing that. I love Project Moon community so much. All such reasonable people. A fate well deserved.
Perhaps. But as a cleaner, she was willing to absorb a millennium of identities and memories for an objective that hasn't changed in that time. I suppose this is also a form of extreme but twisted resilience.
Yeah, cool.
It's time to leave this place.
Everyone, can we run faster?
We're not even running yet. Oh wait, wrong direction. The leader of the cleaners fell into an eternal slumber, her death so peaceful that it fomented resentment. Perhaps at the distant end of the west wind there will be a just law that can convict the sins of infesting this elder's soul.
Everyone!
Yeah?
Look! Behind us!
In the end, they still showed up.
You gonna test the results of your training?
No. Now is not the time. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take the
I don't think we're gonna outrun them though.
The consequences would be irreversible. Come on. We have to get out of here. Keep running.
This is alright.
Turn back.
Hi.
They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop.
I think they are still pretty far. I don't even see them. Maybe I'm blind. Ooh, look, Herta. And the chest.
It's him! Lord Finan!
What?
How did they?
Dusk has descended as ordained.
Clones, illusions. Nothing but cheap tricks to help you hide in the shadows.
The sky has returned to its rightful place. This world must be reset.
What are they talking about?
The end you seek is also the miracle of Genesis. If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heirs. Why do you hinder us, Flame Reaver?
Dusk has descended as
Yeah, I think you already said that, man.
Must reset.
They just keep themselves like that, keep repeating themselves like that.
Words won't work. Then we can only express our resolve with our blades. We shoulder the fates and futures of too many people. We will not fall here!
Hey!
Leave this to casters and me. Go!
I missed my day.
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restrain them.
Nah. It'll be fine.
I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice. But now isn't the time to be thinking about this.
There was an awful rain today. Truby didn't follow us. Does she intend to stay above to help Mighty? Midday? Mastisa, can you still run? It was like really hot and pretty much someone is calling for help over there. Pretty much the moment I get out of work, you know, go to Plasma, a just fucking awful rain starts.
That rainbow barrier.
I was drenched when I got home.
Now, for me or you.
Riding the west wind.
Hope we don't get another flood.
So make them wait.
That would be fun.
Restore the skies. Have some sunshine. So make them wait.
But yeah, I don't think we will. I'm pretty sure it already stopped.
Everyone.
That's what Hyacinth's doing, no? It's like rainbowy bubbly.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. Those black-tide creatures just now couldn't breach this barrier. This energy feels familiar.
Yeah, I wonder who's doing it.
That Hyacinth uses to treat people. But it is much more powerful.
Looks like she did it. Wow, really? You think so?
Citizens, my companions and I can't stay long. Before reinforcements arrive, please do not step out of this barrier. This is a miracle left by the demigod Hyacinth. Please trust her conviction.
Miss Hyacinth has also become a demigod, like Lady Aglaya?
Yeah.
We understand. We will not leave her protection until you return, Lord Finan.
I won't make empty promises. I might not be able to return in the near future. But even if there's no perfect solution, I will make a choice that fulfills this mission.
Okay. Okay, I can speak with everyone.
The people in the market must also be so. Cortonis! Quick, let's go check on him.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hang in there.
He's just chilling.
resist. I did all I could.
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Memorial Market?
Organizing their escape. The Holy City Guards are. But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky, the rainbow barrier did. Protected the people, but alleviated the fear it could not.
I fear this is Amphorius' end, Cartonis.
Nah, it's fine.
There is only one way to save our home.
Finally come true. The Sky Father's prophecy. Go for miracle. Deliverer, you shall become. One more thing there is. Waiting at the vortex of Genesis.
Maybe he rated Trinon. Somehow got the core flame.
Carefully's core flame is safe, she said.
Trina.
Look tight, creatures. Prepare for battle.
Urgent. The situation is. Leave them to me.
Alright.
The monsters
But
died. I should have kept me here. The power of the rainbow light did. But if destined, inescapable death is, why not leave behind some glory?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. For others, and for yourself. May you never see the slightest glimpse of war in the New World. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart to the Chrysos Airspaths.
For battle, these hands were not meant. But if to protect the Holy City's future, they are needed. To the final moment, I will fight!
well, good luck, buddy.
Cartonis said that Trinon had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
The Chrysos Airs buff, not a soul in here. More translucent structures are here too.
These buildings. I can feel it. Their memories are dissipating.
Buildings have memories too?
Yes. The textures of memories are preserved within all things in Amphorius. Even a single brick or tile holds countless traces of the past.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black-tide creatures. We have no reason to linger here. Let's head downstairs. The bath chamber isn't far away.
Return to the lower floor. The Bab's waters are conveying sorrow and despair in ways. Something. I'm getting vague sense of something. You again?
They caught up to us. Don't tell me that Mighty.
Nah, he's fine. You guys go ahead, I'll shore up the rear. No? Okay. Finon, take masters out to the vortex of Genesis. I will stay here and hold them off.
Dunhun, you...
Don't hesitate, Finon. You will still shoulder the mission of the Era Nova. We don't know if the Flame Reaver has any clones up ahead. Mastiza, stay close to Finon and keep him safe. Amphorians often speak of destiny. The destiny of the Trailblaze is to bind the life and death of every world to our own existence. Everyone in the crew is still waiting for our return. He'll be fine. I don't intend to say goodbye forever to anyone, don't worry. I'll do everything in my power to survive. Yeah, he'll be fine. Go!
You better keep your word, Dan Heng. You cannot die here.
Yeah. Wherever there's flowing water, I can harness its power to purge the filth.
This power, unfamiliar. Who are you?
Even if I were just a passing traveler, I would not hesitate to lay my own life to protect the unfamiliar world beneath my feet. This is the destined curse of the Trailblaze that a Trailblaze cannot escape. I am a nameless, and what I'm going to do is to defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away. Bars.
Follow me.
I'm not a follower. I'll lead my own way.
Lord Finan. Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me. I am grateful beyond words.
Finon, what is this?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Kratos, and have him lead the most elite guards to defend the city's passages. Until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemosity, several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you.
Are you hiding something from me, Finan?
My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. even if there came a day when Akuma was taken by the Black Tide. As long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Dan Heng would at least have a chance to get home safely.
The final lap is always the hardest.
Sorry. I know you must dislike leaving things unfinished, which is why I didn't inform you beforehand. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I
might not be that long.
For you. Friend, you and Dan Heng taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Dan Heng told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless.
The music is really loud in here.
Left a deep impression on me. Belobog and Penacony. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Dan Heng told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. I know very well that the two of you are willing to make the same choice for Amphorius. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home. The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity.
Yeah, I can't die without seeing Kafka again.
Is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest, let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky. Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
And even if we ignore the prophecy, we can't go back now.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's Sentry Gate is open on the main street outside of...
The music is like really loud in this part.
Akuma's walls.
I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age where there's never a
don't say
choice.
I have the right to witness the ending of this trailblaze.
Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless,
I'm actually not good at anything.
holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long. Partner. One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up.
Okay.
Why is nothing going right? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other Chrysospheres.
Snowy.
Oh, you're so dead.
I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akuma's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavalli's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes, little Syphie protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it. Bartolos, you can come on out.
I don't have to pretend to be a little bit more! That was suffocating!
Bartolos? What in the world?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat! That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy!
This certainly was
No, I actually kinda guessed it.
Your reaction's too composed! It's completely different from what I was anticipating!
Now we need to make him throw up.
Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akuma's eternal daylight.
You're right. Well, then you'd better strap in and listen up, brat. That girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akuma forever. Not just that. She even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allowed me, the great Zagreus, to survive! Hey, Rat! You... still no reaction from you? Yeah, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery.
Cool.
But now, the lie has come undone. Which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Pat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Amphorius. And this core flame in my belly, is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Well, that's kinda rude to say into his face.
Those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world.
I think that worked.
Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this.
turning into annoying fog.
Finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Amphorius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Ethely, nor was it the babbling of that child Oryx. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Zagreus takes out the core flame that belonged to Kefali. Their divine body reduced to the form of the spirit thief disappears.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. But that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you, Snowy.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point.
Yeah, there was a lot of them, huh?
Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Again.
Snowy.
Goodbye.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akuma. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another to all.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here. Because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun. And all of us will see each other again tomorrow. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Okay.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking. To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right now, I'm starting to see your point.
Like this?
Screwy.
No, okay.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind it is still defying us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses.
For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Stephen along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black ball spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts, before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing Mammal Keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Emporius.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you. In moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. Oh, the source of Emporius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
We don't know his name suddenly.
This is what the world looked like originally. And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Farnham. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos Heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity
Yeah, I get it
of
here
the
all.
Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
Fucking can't drink.
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind, waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles
Is it you?
Ho ho ho! Real funny.
Turn a new page.
Of course.
Oh.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
We continued. Wow, cool. Interesting. Interesting one.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Oh well, I did finish then, I guess. I was not expecting it. Interesting. Interesting. That was a good one. I mean, I do like this game. it's shit, and I hate it, but I do like this game. I feel like, I think the story, like, the whole Amphiris I do like. I think the pacing was a bit better than the last two parts. I still feel like they maybe, you know, were kind of dragging it on in some parts, but it was much better than the last two parts. I would say that in, at least, you know, this aspect, the first part was the best. But I don't know, it was a while ago. But yeah, I mean, that's, yep. I guess that's it for today. Oh wait, no, I can do the name as a correction. I'll do that before I end. They should be voice acted now, so at least I don't have to read. Okay, well, mem. It is voice acted, mem. Masters, I was wrong. You look so tired. Are you sick? Let me check your forehead. Well, it is Monday. Monday always feels like it's draining the life out of me. But this Monday is basically Friday for me, because I have 2 days off now. But it still drained the shit out of me, man. I know I complained about this before, but I practically didn't have a single day off in the last 15 days. And tomorrow is the first one. But, kind of wish I could get sick, not right now, but yeah, often. Mondays always have, yeah, that. I see it's been a rough day. If you get anything fluffy, if you pet something fluffy, it will help you feel lighter. That's what people say. Want to give it a try? But it goes if you're alright. But it's good if you're alright. If Mondays really get you down, then I'll stick with you through this dreadful day, patiently listening to all your complaints and stories. They are voice acted, right? Oh. I thought they are. Them. She can see the most delicate colors, the most distant contours. She can see the most secret desires, and through the most perfect liars.
But being able to see everything is the same as seeing nothing.
Is it now? Countless marriages and cacophony surround her with stimuli plenty, casting her into another kind of blindness overwhelming. So she soaks herself in the bath and lets her golden threads go beyond the palace. When the water drops on the thread vibrate and shiver, she closes her eyes and listens to the echoes silently. She hears how a mother's feet were wounded for threading over too many stones, and is soaking her feet in a hot water bath.
The goddess also likes to visit the baths.
She hears children playing next to the pools, and someone is saying loudly what they said. She is used to bathing alone at the start of the hours of lucid or parting, her golden hair spread in the water like a throne, like the scattered golden threads wrapping her again in a cocoon. Janus, holy maiden, silently walks over, scooping up water to wash the weaver's hair, as if cleaning the bough of a laurel tree. This is when the one who sees the core flame finally knows. There is difference between a demigod and a true deity. The golden blood that congealed through divinity, only in this heavy heat can temporarily flow, and let this golden butterfly feel a fleeting warmth. Just as she had once touched her own face, falls the final tear her eyes will ever produce.
Teacher, I had a dream.
She recounts like a young girl on a whim. The sound of the water ripples all disruptions and speech, such peaceful rest, such sweet dreams. She dreamed of how she was a naive noble girl, ignorant of the world. She dreamed of the countless nights when she worked, in the courtyards she weaved. She dreamed of being before the vine-covered temple where the wind blew by the violent stream. Lastly, she dreamed of the prophecy that she heeded, how the ancient sounds came through the thousand waves and could not be heard clearly in her dream. Do not stare directly into the future of your people, for their blinding prophecy will burn you all.
The dawn device is always glittering, and birds are always chittering.
The children of Okema like these kind of songs. Why not trust in the promise of an era Chrysia unending? Like now, children believe in fairy tales passed down unceasing. But will the dawn device truly shine forever? Will the voices of songbirds not one day turn hoarse? In a golden bath, in times gone by, she pierced her eyes, for she saw the all too dazzling future of everyone. That future was nothing compared to false promises. That is the price you must pay for listening to my prophecy. The gods have already determined her destiny and her passing. She knew. She has long known. The red-haired child appears worried.
You are aware of everyone's fate, yet never speak of your own future.
The child who passes along the prophecy understands that to lay such a heavy weight to one person is comparable to the dawn. Is comparable to the dawn to warbling titan shoulders.
There's only one future for silken threads.
She takes.
To weave
sorry.
magnificent clothes for others.
She takes the children's hand, inviting them into the pools, intending to use warm water to wash away their concerns. Yes, before the toll of the bell that announces the hour, before the meeting to judge the flame chase begins, do not waste the rare good dreams, or the languid waves warm as theirs. She mutters as destiny slumbers in her arms.
The one that wears this elegant attire in the future must bear the weight of the silk threads.
Okay, sorry, I don't feel like reading all of these out loud. I'll probably listen. I'll probably read them to myself later alone. I hope you'll forgive me, and if you don't, then I don't care. But yeah, that will be it for today. I thought that they are supposed to be voice acted now that Stella has a voice actor. Anyways, what am I doing for the rest of the week? I might stream. I will most likely stream since I've got a bunch of days off. I will definitely stream on Thursday. To get, to finish Limbus. I will probably try to do like an early stream. Probably not at 6 a.m. But I might start around noon or maybe earlier. Yeah. And on Saturday at 9 Central European Time, we'll be playing Don't Starve together with people together. We'll be playing it together. You know, the only people I ever play games with, so I imagine you know who I mean. But yeah, that will be it for today. I know, shorter stream, but one I plan to be our shorter stream. And also I finished. What do you want from me? Alright. Thank you guys for stopping by. And bye.